Coach, what was your thought process beside her wearing Olivia Porter's jersey tonight? This is the first time I've kind of seen coach and player both in jerseys for a press conference.
Obviously senior night, and one of our senior leaders is not able to play. And so I made a decision pretty early, like somebody should be wearing her jersey tonight because that kid deserves to play on her senior night. And unfortunately, that was taken away from her. And so I wanted to honor her as well as the rest of our seniors, but certainly somebody that couldn't go tonight. I just wanted to honor her.
Coach, some struggles early in the first quarter. You guys shot 33% from the field, 3 turnovers. What do you kind of see going into that, why that went that way?
Well, I think in the first quarter there was some tomfoolery going on, and we just weren't quite as focused as we should have been. We missed some easy shots. I thought we got some decent looks, but we just weren't focused on finishing the way that we should. And I did not like our defense in that quarter. I don't think we did a great job keeping them out of the paint, but really regrouped in that second quarter.
This one's for you, Halle. What was your thought process behind that 20-point second half?
I picked up 2 early fouls, and I couldn't do much in the first half, but honestly, this day is not really about me, and I'm trying to, I feel like it's a big growth for me, getting out of myself a little bit, and honestly, I just played for the seniors tonight. I played for this program,
Coach, Bridget Uppard, plus 17 tonight. You went to her a lot in that fourth quarter. You kind of kept her in throughout. What do you see from her tonight?
I really liked her defense. I thought, she was making winning plays. She was getting deflections. And that's what Bridget does really, really well. I mean, certainly she does other things for us, but her competitive nature, in a close game when we needed stops, I felt really confident that B would be able to make those plays, and she did.
It was talked about going into the year, you were the only Division I team to bring everybody back. One of those big players that came back was Lee Volker. How does she set the foundation that you're building at Marquette and this entire senior class?
Well, I think Lee, she's a kid that gives everything. She loves the team. She loves her teammates. And I think from day one of me coaching her, she really was bought into our culture. And, having her come back as a fifth-year senior, somebody that really believes in what we're doing and how we're doing it, I mean, that always helps your program for the future. And I'm just really grateful that, I got to coach her and certainly got to coach her an extra year. And, and I would say generally for our seniors, I shared a little bit with them yesterday after our film session, just how much they've meant to me in the program. It's not lost on me when you're taking over a program, and to have those seniors for 2 years, that helps us build, and it helps us get where we want to go. And they're great kids. They've had their ups and downs, and they've gone through a lot of adversity, but through it all, they've stayed for Marquette and for me, and I just really appreciate all of them.
It was talked about wearing Olivia Porter's jersey. She came from Charlotte with you. You could see just what it meant for her family and her, for you to be wearing that jersey. What has Olivia Porter meant for you taking over this program?
Yeah, I mean, Liv and I have a special bond. There's no doubt about it. When I had the opportunity to bring her to Charlotte, I actually didn't know her at all. She was at Michigan State. She only played her senior year in North Carolina, and we were set with a signing class, so I didn't really watch her. And then when she was in the portal, I'd heard good things about her. I actually had called a couple high school coaches in the state to ask about her. What do you think? And to a T, every single person was like, you got to take that kid. She's amazing. And so we took her, and from day one, her and I just really hit it off. I think what's so great about Liv is we're kind of opposites of each other. I am passionate and fiery and emotional, and Liv is just steady Eddie. And I think that helps me a lot. She balances me out when I need it, and she keeps the team cool, calm, and composed. And obviously then moving from Charlotte to here, her following me, it meant a lot. She talks a lot about how much I believed in her, knowing that I recruited her off some crappy practice film from Michigan State and the advice of high school coaches. And so I know she'll say, she would say if she was here, how much it means to her that I believed in her, but it meant a lot to me that she believed in me too.
You've mentioned a little bit about 212 degrees as a kind of a theme before in November throughout non-conference. I mean, with 5 minutes to go, you guys are only up by 1. How do you feel like you guys exemplified that tonight?
Yeah, I think that's a great analogy. In the fourth quarter, I was concerned. I felt like we were just letting Xavier hang around, and they've been in a lot of close games. I don't think their record indicates at all the type of the team they are, and if you let them hang around, they're going to gain confidence, and they're going to take their punches, and they're going to have a chance. And I think as you mentioned, like kind of that second part of the fourth quarter, we made the types of extra degree plays that make a difference. Bridget Upberg did a bunch of those, rebounding. We got a transition bucket from Halle. Those matter, and those are the types of plays that can win games in a really tough Big East matchup.
Halle, for you, a little more into that final run, those last 8 buckets, you had 4 of them. What was kind of your mindset going into finishing the game, putting them away?
I just feel like this team, we finish in practice. We're always focused on finishing. That's one of the things that we always we play drills at the end of practice to get that last stop or whatever. So I feel like it's something that is just built into us and our culture, and we all believed in each other that we could finish that game, and yeah, we did it. I relied on my teammates. Yeah.
This one's for you again, Halle. You mentioned a lot about playing for your seniors in my earlier question, but I just want to know a little bit more what that means to you going through, obviously, that sophomore season and then now your junior season with those teammates, what they mean to you. Just a little bit more about that.
It's always an adventure with them, I love my teammates. My team is a big part of why I play basketball. I love the team part of the game. They're all so different from each other, but they all bring something so special to this team, and I love playing with them. I love practicing with them. I love hanging out with them, so yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, you guys.